this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? Welcome to another walk with me. It has been so long since I did a walk with me. A couple months, maybe 2-3 months. I don't know, at least 2 months. But rest assured, it's not because I have not been working out. It's because I basically go to LA Fitness every day. So, and then as the Florida summer approaches, I'm sure I won't be outside doing too many walk with me's, but it's good to be back with y'all for a walk with me. Okay, I know I'm looking a hot ghetto mess, but underneath here, believe it or not, I am coloring my hair. And y'all, this is probably not smart to be so far from home. Well, I mean, I'm a mile and a half from home. I came to a local park. But to be so far from home without an ounce of water around here and coloring my hair, let me show y'all. You can see the stuff, but coloring my hair, I'm sure that's not real smart. I mean, you know how your mama say don't leave home with dirty underwear? What if you get in an accident? What if I fall out from a heat stroke out here or something happens and I got this stuff on my head? Y'all, I'm gonna be bald as I don't know what. But that's the chance I wanted to take because I wanted to kind of kill the two birds with the one stone. Once I apply the dye to my hair, I usually keep it on an hour, hour and a half. I've even kept it on up to 2 hours sometimes because my hair is just hard to dye. And I didn't want to just sit around at home waiting for that hour. I said, hey, I could go walk a mile or 2 miles within that hour and talk to you guys. So that's the chance I'm taking. You know, I don't care much for hair anyway, so I mean, don't get me wrong, I want a head of healthy hair, but I don't mind a boy cut. I mean, I would get my hair cut much lower if my husband didn't put up a protest about it. But he's like, no, you gotta have more hair than me. At least you gotta have more hair than I do. Okay, so what's been going on in your lives, you guys? I'm just so behind on my YouTube because it's just so much to do. So much in life to do, and that's why I appreciate you guys who still watch me, because just like I'm busy in life, I know you're busy in life, but yet you still take time to come by the Blessed Place. I'm telling you, I appreciate that because I'm so busy, sometimes I can't even get to my YouTubers that I subscribe to. But when I do get to your videos, I usually have a marathon. So like last night, I got to a few of them. And I got to work all this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 12-hour shifts. I got to work tonight, which is Friday. I got to work Saturday and Sunday. 12-hour shifts from 5:45 p.m. to 5:45 a.m. So that's another reason why I wanted to go ahead and dye my hair, because I'm basically going to be working and sleeping. And I have a funeral to go to tomorrow of my cousins. My cousin was 51 years old, and I know she died of heart trouble. It's amazing. She had a heart blockage or heart trouble 14 years ago. The doctor gave her 5 months to live, and she lived 14 more years. And she probably would have lived even longer, except she had a really bad car accident about a month before her passing, and it re-aggravated, or she had internal injuries. I mean, she was only in the hospital for a little while, maybe a week or less, and then she came out of hospital for about 3 weeks to a month, and then that's when she got ill. But the doctors believe her heart condition was aggravated by the car accident and caused, you know, internal bleeding or internal swelling. So you guys, it's so much bereavement, death and bereavement. Enjoy life while you can. Enjoy life, but live for Jesus Christ. And those two things don't have to be exclusively different. You can enjoy life in Jesus Christ. Believe me, a lot of people think you can't, but you can. You can enjoy life in Jesus Christ and still have a wonderful, blessed life. But life is short, so we better live it our best and live it for God, because we don't know when is the last day. I just completed lap number 2. I'm going on lap number 3, which will make this a mile, y'all, and it's about 92 degrees out here, but that's okay. I'm good. You guys, I know some of you want to know about my weight loss update, and as I think I mentioned on the last video, but for those who did not see that video, I'd like to know why. Just kidding. I have lost 50 pounds as of May 26th. That was the last time I got on the scale, and I probably really need to get on the scale just to keep myself even more accountable. But y'all ever see that little cartoon with 2 little girls looking at the scale, and one little girl tells the other little girl, "Don't step on it, it makes you cry," or "Don't step on it, it made mommy cry," something like that. I'm like, y'all, you work out hard and you put your all into it, and you're eating healthy, and well, okay, you guys, of course you cheat a little bit. Let me not act all innocent. But then the scale, either you gain a pound or 2, or you lose 1 or 2 pounds when you thought you should have lost 8. So, and I knew that my weight loss was going to slow down, because, you know, first 3 months I lost 34 pounds. And then I only lost like maybe 16 the second 2 months. So I knew that was going to happen, and that's all well and good. But I try not to get too discouraged by the scale, because I definitely can tell in my clothes. I just tried on some shorts, you guys, that I have had in my hope chest. Yeah, hoping on those shorts for, I'm not exaggerating, at least 12 years I've had these shorts in my hope chest, that one day I was going to get back into them. And y'all, I just tried them on just before coming out here to walk, and they fit. Now, I'm not wearing those shorts nowhere, y'all, except maybe at the beach. My daughter is having a birthday bash at the beach on June 7th, and I think those shorts will make their debut with my bathing suit. But other than that, I ain't wearing no shorts, no way, y'all. But I don't care if I just wear them in the house for my husband. But it just feels good to get into some shorts that I have been holding on to for 10 years. So perhaps this is the smallest I've been in 10 years. I'm sure it probably is. So again, like I said, I've lost 50 pounds, could be more. More than likely it is more, but not a whole lot more. Maybe at the most 3, 4, 5 pounds more, because I really need to get refocused, which is one of the main reasons I came out here today. I mean, I came to talk to you guys, but I didn't want to stay in the house with the excuse that, well, I got to dye my hair, I got to get some sleep, I got to work 12-hour shift tonight. I mean, when we want excuses, there are a plethora of excuses to find, and when we are determined to persevere, then no excuse will work. So it just all depends on your perspective and your perseverance and dedication, whether you find an excuse or dismiss all excuses and rationales. So today I decided to excuse or dismiss all excuses and rationales. Why not to come out here in this 97 degrees weather and walk? But I got to get refocused, because as I've said a few times, I've been here before. I've lost the 30 pounds, the 40 pounds, the 50 pounds, even up to 63 pounds at one time. But I want this time to be different. I want it to be really a total lifestyle. And I found that the last couple of weeks, I've allowed those excuses to come in. I still work out, so that's been my saving grace. I still work out 4 to 6 days a week. So that has been my saving grace, not to have gained 10, 15 pounds back. But the last 2 weeks, I've been celebrating everything from, oh, it's graduation, oh, it's birthday, oh, it's Memorial Day, oh, it's Mother's Day. So every occasion that I could find, I've been cheating, having my cheat meals. So, and if I continue that, that is not going to work. I'm going to be back. I'm going to gain my weight back as per usual. Okay, you guys, I got a good little sweat in, and feels good. Feels good that I got out here, like I say, and even though I only did a mile, but still feels good. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, someone asked. Also, someone asked, what's the different? What do I feel that's different? Okay, how can I put this? What did they ask? What differences do I feel since losing weight? And yeah, I'm gonna be sweating a little bit because I'm sitting here in the truck with no air on, because I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna treat it like a sauna. That's what it feels like up in here, a sauna. But differences that I feel in my weight loss. Well, definitely I feel a little bit more fluent in my moving around. I guess you would say just simple things like today when I was putting on my tennis shoes and socks, just being able to lift my foot up, put one leg on top of the other, just put my, you know, without having to lift up with my hand, lift my leg up with my hand, or rearing back, you know, to throw that leg up. You know, I could just lift it up with ease and put my socks and tennis shoes on. Little things like being able to look down and see my thighs and not my belly or my breast. That was amazing. I was just driving one day, and maybe I was at the traffic light, and I looked down and I was amazed that I saw my thigh rather than my stomach and my breast. Okay, that just seems like ludicrous to some people, but if you're a big girl, especially, and you're well endowed up here, you know just what I mean. You look down and all you see is breast, or if you got the junk in the front like I do, all you see is stomach laying on your lap. But I looked down and I was like, OMG, I can see my thighs, my leg, my lap. So that was major. And what else did because I didn't have major problems before losing the weight. I didn't have any problem with my mobility, so it's not like, oh, I'm much more mobile now. But it's little things like that. Overall, just feel, oh, and I would say the biggest thing is I was getting to the point where I would get it when I got out of bed from, say, sleeping all night, or if I sat for a long while and I stood up, my feet would just like, I wouldn't say hurt, but it was like I just had to get my feet adjusted, like they were maybe not numb, I don't know, it's hard to say. They didn't hurt. I was just really consciously aware of my feet whenever I stood up after being seated for a while, or when I got out of bed in the morning. It was like, you know how your mom and dad scuffle around a little bit until they get their footing, until they get their feet right, and then as you get older you say, oh my God, I'm scuffling around like my mom or my dad. And that's how it was for me. I was like, oh my God, I'm looking like my mom and my dad. I'm feeling like an old woman. I'm scuffling around until I get my feet right and my footing. And now I'm noticing, you know, just out of bed and like, wow, you know, my feet don't hurt or don't bother me, or I'm just not consciously aware of them at the time, you know. I don't know if that make any sense to anybody, but I know if you're a big girl and your feet were starting to bother you, you know what I mean. And I would say another big thing is at times I would have back problems where because I got so much junk in the front, whenever I would, not whenever, but every now and then, maybe once every 2-3 months, when I would, like, say, bend over to do laundry or, you know, things like that, I could feel a pull in my back and my disc would slip in my back. But I would say in the last 5 months I have not had that, have not had a slip disc or, you know, hurt back. So I would say that's about it. I'm sure there are a lot of other, you know, advantages. Main thing is just looking better in my clothes. That is the main thing. Looking better in my clothes. That's what I love most. I mean, all the health benefits are great. Are great, but I'm just gonna have a little vanity moment right here and tell y'all, is looking better in my clothes is the main difference that I see, and the main thing that I love. Okay, you guys, it is truly a sauna up in here. Y'all see this? Whoo, y'all see this sweat? All right, I'm gonna go and wash this stuff out of my hair and try to upload this video before I go to work at 5 p.m. today. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.